What's up, Fragrant family? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you a fall tag video. So if you want to figure out what this video is all about, be sure and keep it right here. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances, where we talk everything, well, simply fragrances. So if you like tag videos, if you like top 10 lists, weekly rotations, interviews, anything that is encompassing fragrances, this is definitely the channel for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, no worries. Go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. We'll take care of that right away. If you have already been a subscriber to the channel, thank you so much for the love and support you have continued to show this channel, guys. Really do appreciate that. So what is this video all about? So a couple days ago I saw my boy Ross from TLTG, shout out to you, man. He did a video of fragrances for the fall that he's really excited to wear. And what's funny is I've actually wanted to do this video for probably a week to almost 2 weeks now, but I figured, you know what, we're still into the summer months and it might seem kind of out of place, but honestly that excited me so much that I wanted to go ahead and make a video. So these are going to be fragrances that I'm super excited to wear come fall season. So it's already started to kind of cool down just a little bit. I wanted to go ahead and set the mood. I got the fall beanie on. I got the, you know, kind of cut off hoodie. It's actually not too terribly hot outside right now, so it is definitely starting to transition into the fall months. So what I've got here is, I believe, 14 fragrances. I'm gonna go through them pretty quick. I don't want the video being too long, but 14 fragrances that I'm super excited to wear in the fall season. I'm also gonna make this a tag video, so be sure and stick around to see who I tag. These fragrances are in no particular order, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So coming in at the first spot, like I said, no particular order. The first fragrance that I'm super excited to wear in the fall season, it's gonna be Creed's Viking. Guys, I love this stuff. It's kind of a barbershop fougere type of fragrance, has more reminiscence to the Old Spice, you know, kind of aftershave, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. It does wonders in the spring and fall. I do think that this darker batch sits a little bit better for the fall time, so really excited to get into it. All right, guys, moving right along. This comes from the house of Parfums de Marly, and this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances ever. I'm a huge fan of tobacco fragrances, so yeah, you probably saw this coming. This is Parfums de Marly Herod, and this honestly is just an amazing fragrance, guys. I love this stuff so much. Like I said, it's a oh my gosh, it's a sweet honey tobacco type of fragrance, and honestly it goes good for fall and winter, but there's just something about it. I just kind of feel, you know, like I remember as a kid going through corn mazes and stuff like that, you know, just kind of hanging out with my friends, and for whatever reason this fragrance, it kind of brings back those memories. I don't know what it does, you know, what the reason particularly is, but that's just kind of what I think of. I always think of going through a haunted corn maze, you know, as a teenager with my friends, and so that's kind of the memory that fragrance just brings back to me for some reason. So Parfums de Marly Herod, super excited to get into that in the fall time. All right, guys, moving right ahead in the list. This one is a fragrance that doesn't really get a lot of love. It pops up every now and then, but I don't really see too many people talking about it. I mean, I know I do. I've seen Justin talk about it a couple times from Stay Fresh Productions, but this comes from the house of Ralph Lauren, and this is kind of a manly man fragrance. This is, you know, more of a sophisticated, regal gentleman type of fragrance. Guys, this is Ralph Lauren's Safari. I love this stuff. They do have a woman version. This is obviously the male version, and man, it's just amazing. It's kind of got this like leathery, spicy tinge to it. Just a little bit of a, you know, tobacco leaf in here to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. But man, that stuff is absolutely amazing. I do think it's made for more of a mature gentleman, or if you're gonna, you know, dress up a little bit, I think you can still pull it off. But I really don't see anyone in their early 20s, maybe not even really in their mid 20s, gravitating towards that. I would say, you know, 30s and above. I'm 29, I'll be 30 in April, so I kind of feel like I fit into that category. But honestly, I enjoy more masculine scents as it is. But Ralph Lauren Safari, it just, the spices in there just really kind of invoke a cool fall autumn day, and it's just amazing. So Ralph Lauren Safari had to be in the list. All right, guys, so on the list next is a fragrance that I've had for a little bit, haven't really been able to wear it because it's been so stinking hot outside, but I've been itching to wear it. I got it, I want to say in June, July, somewhere in that realm. But guys, this is a fragrance that's been hyped up. It makes tons and tons of fall and winter fragrance lists, and for a good reason, guys. This is coming from the house of Halloween, and this is Halloween Man X. And man, this stuff, it's super good. I'm really excited to get into this. Like I said, it is pretty new to my collection. I just haven't been able to wear it because it's been so hot. It does kind of have a blue shower gel type of vibe to it. I wouldn't put it necessarily in a blue style fragrance category, but it does kind of have that shower gel vibe to it. But what really just ties this in is just this coffee note in here. It's got like this kind of sweet tobacco coffee note in here, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. It projects and projects and projects. You know, I did spray it on my hand the first day I got it just to kind of see what it would do, and I got like 8 hours off of just one spray. So just with my own body chemistry, I can tell this is going to be a beast mode performer in the fall and winter time. But super looking forward to that in the fall time, guys. Halloween Man X definitely had to be on the list. All right, guys, moving right along. So like I said, I'm a sucker for the sweet honey tobacco type of fragrances. So you see, you know, quite a few honestly of those in this video, but this one I definitely think is super underrated. I don't know why people don't talk about it more. I think honestly it's one of the best from the house in my own honest opinion, especially if you like more fall and winter based fragrances. This comes from the house of Montblanc, and this is Montblanc Legend Night. Guys, I love this stuff. This is just a slept on gem. I love this. Like I said, it does have kind of a warm honey spicy tobacco feel to it, but it's kind of got this sweetness that rounds it off, so it's not just, you know, super thick and heavy. I love this stuff, guys. It projects decently. It's not going to be a beast mode performer by any means. I'm talking maybe 5-6 hours, you know, even off my skin, where typically fragrances tend to push out and do a little bit better. That one does sit a little bit closer to the skin, about the 2-hour mark in, but it's still great, guys. I love it. You know, very unisex, I would say. I don't really see it being super masculine by any means. Just overall a well-rounded, great fall time fragrance. Montblanc Legend Night had to be in the list. Alrighty, guys, so moving right along, y'all know how to put a barbershop fragrance in here. That's just my style. I love barbershop fougere fragrances, and I was gonna put Gravitas in here, but it really does honestly invoke spring to me. Like, you can definitely wear it in the fall time, no problem at all. But there was one other fragrance that smelled pretty similar to it, but it had more of this woody oak mossy facet to it, and this is also a great barbershop fragrance, one of my all-time favorites, guys. This is Tom Ford's Beau de Jour. I love this stuff, guys. Like I said, very kind of similar to Gravitas Pour Homme, with that barbershop fougere type of style, very creamy lavender in here. But to me, the star of this is the oak moss in here. It just gives it just this woody depth to it that is just absolutely amazing. So Tom Ford's Beau de Jour, Bois de Jour, however you want to say it, it definitely had to make the list. All right, guys, so next on the list, this is actually one of my wife's all-time favorite fragrances, and it's one of my all-time favorite fragrances. It just has this 90s style nostalgic feel to it. I love it. It's amazing for the fall and winter. This is actually what I wore last Thanksgiving because it just smells like a warm baked apple pie. What am I talking about, guys? I'm talking about Hugo Boss bottle number 6. Now, I actually picked this one over the Intense. I do have the Intense back there, but I like this one a little bit better. It's just a little bit more bright and fresh. The Intense, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I get better performance off of this than I do the Intense version. But that being said, the Intense is discontinued, so I would pick it up while you can. It's just a little bit more dark and rich, but this is just a warm baked apple pie type of fragrance. It's got some cinnamon in here, and it is just absolutely gorgeous, guys. Love this stuff. Like I said, it does kind of have a 90s feel to it in the best way possible. It just makes me think of like Thanksgiving and fall time. Definitely had to be on the list, guys. All right, guys, so next on the list, this comes from the house of Amouage, and I love this stuff, guys. This one, like I said on some previous videos, I wear this, you know, to special occasions. Honestly, the name just kind of invokes that, so you probably guess what I'm talking about right there. But guys, blackberry and honey and incense and some oud. Guys, this stuff is absolutely amazing. This is Jubilation 25, and it doesn't look like it, but I've put a little dent in here. Guys, you only need like 2 sprays. This stuff is a powerhouse monster projector. I'm talking 16 hours plus off of my skin. Guys, this stuff I have to scrub off with like still wool. Guys, it is just amazing, guys. Love it, love it, love it. Like I said, blackberry, honey, and incense are the main factors that I get in here. You do get some spiciness to it. You get some oud in here, and it's kind of cool because there's like just a smorgasbord of notes in here, but there was orange peel in here. Not orange itself, but like the orange rind, and I definitely pick up on that. Now that I know it's in there, it's kind of one of those things where once you know it's in there, you can kind of pick it apart and smell it. Guys, this stuff is amazing. I love it. I do kind of save it for special occasions, but guys, it is just an amazing fall time fragrance, so it had to make the list. Next on the list, guys, this also comes from the house of Parfums de Marly. Man, they just know how to do fall fragrances. There's just that depth and richness to their fragrances that is just like none other. I love that house, one of my all-time favorites, and this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances from the house. This is Parfums de Marly Pegasus. Guys, this stuff is absolutely gorgeous. If I can get the cap off, wow. Just this creamy, rich almond in here, guys, and it is just absolutely to die for. Man, you get some white florals in here, you get a little bit of a musky tone in this, but really it's all about that creamy almond in here. It just dances off my skin. I do get really good projection and longevity off of this, you know, anywhere from 10-12 hours plus. Very unisex. I definitely think that it can go either way. It doesn't lean masculine or feminine. Guys, that creamy almond, it just does it. It had to be on the list. All right, guys, so next on the list, this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I love it, can't get enough of it, can't wait to wear it. This comes from the house of Andy Towers. So guys, this is Andy Towers L'air du Désert Marocain, however you say it. This stuff is a masterpiece in my opinion, guys. This is about coriander, cardamom. It's got some oak moss in here. It is just absolutely amazing. I was actually kind of surprised there wasn't any vanilla listed in the notes, just because I do get kind of a, you know, a vanilla vibe to it, like a vanilla kind of creamy, woody facet to it. But that being said, guys, this stuff is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to wear this. It just invokes fall time, and it just makes me think of like leaves changing and the cooler weather. Guys, this stuff is amazing. LDDM from Andy Towers definitely had to be on the list. All right, guys, so we're getting down to the wire. We're doing like into the last 4 fragrances. So thank you so much for checking out the video this far. Do appreciate that. But guys, this one is an amazing fragrance as well. Cannot wait to wear it. Just been a little too hot and thick outside to wear this, but I cannot wait to get into Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. I was kind of late to the game with this one. I've had a decant of it for a while, and just there's other fragrances that I wanted to get, but I did snag this up not too long ago for the fall and winter months. Guys, I love this stuff. It is kind of a woody, spicy fragrance, not like your typical spice. It's not like a tobacco or kind of incensey kind of spice. It's just more of a fresh, kind of a spicy fragrance. People said that this does kind of have a bubblegum feel to it a little bit, but I get more of just like this woody, oriental, spicy type of vibe to it. It's absolutely amazing. It projects like a beast off of my skin. We're talking, you know, I mean, honestly, a good, you know, 3-4 foot away, depending on how many sprays that I do, and it lasts a really good amount of time off my skin. So Paco Rabanne's 1 Million definitely had to be on the list. All right, guys, so next on the list, this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. Man, I wanted this one forever, finally got it, and I mainly honestly wear it in the fall time. It just kind of has more of a fall vibe to me, but guys, this stuff is amazing. This is Baccarat Rouge 540. I did go with the EDP over the extrait. I actually like this one just a little bit better. I do like the smell just a smidge better on the extrait, just a little bit more darker and rich, but the performance and longevity, I actually get better off of this one. I know it sounds crazy, but for whatever reason, this one just plays off my skin. It dances, and guys, I get so many compliments when I wear this stuff. This has, you know, it's been kind of labeled as the burnt sugar or cotton candy type of fragrance, guys. It is absolutely amazing. It's got some jasmine in here, some white florals, just a very sweet fragrance. like perfectly unisex. Like it doesn't really lean feminine or masculine in my opinion. I love this stuff. I cannot wait to get back into this. Man, Baccarat Rouge 540. If you guys haven't got your nose on this, man, you gotta get a sample of it somehow. Amazing. Right along, guys, down to the last two. This one, it does remind me of winter as well, but I cannot wait to get this going, guys. As soon as that weather drops below like 50 degrees, I'm busting this out. So those cool fall, autumn nights, sitting around a campfire, you can definitely bet that the Siren will get some use, guys. I love this fragrance. It's sexy, it's elegant, it's classy, guys. I love it. To me, this is all about the boozy leather in here, guys. It is amazing. The leather's not super prominent. You do get more of a boozy tinge off of here, but you get this ginger note and some almond. There's some dark chocolate in here, guys. It is just an amazing fragrance. Definitely cannot wait to get into this, guys. Man, this is just like masterpiece level quality, honestly. I do kind of compare this a little bit, not like a whole lot, but it does remind me, it puts me in kind of the mindset of replicas by the fireplace. It does kind of have that feel to it. So if you want something to compare it to, if you like By the Fireplace, I definitely think that you should check out the Siren. Get your hands on it, guys. It's limited edition. When it's gone, it's gone. Can't wait to get into it. It had to make the list. We are down to the last fragrance. Thank you guys so much for sticking around this long. I do appreciate that. So guys, what is at the last spot? No particular order by any means. Definitely last, but certainly not least, guys. This is Tom Ford's Oud Wood. I love this stuff, guys. It just makes me think of like the perfect fall date night fragrance. Like imagine sitting outside, you know, getting a nice hot meal while, you know, the leaves have changed. It's kind of, you know, dark outside, you know, the sun's starting to set. Maybe you got a nice button-up shirt on, some nice slacks, good shoes. You and your date are out there, y'all looking great, dressed to the nines. And guys, this is what you're wearing. Tom Ford's Oud Wood has got you covered. It's a very great entry-level oud because there's really not even that much oud in there. Like, it's just very smooth and creamy. The oud in here, it's not barnyard, it's not animalic, it's not fecal. It's just a great entry-level oud. Very woody, very spicy. Does kind of have a creamy tinge to it, at least off of my skin. It's not gonna fill the room by any means. It's not a super loud projector, at least off of my skin, that it's not, but it is going to stick around for a good while. It's going to cling to your skin, and I think that that's what this fragrance is kind of more or less going for, is those kind of close encounters, date nights, you know, when you guys are close to each other. Tom Ford's Oud Wood, it's just the perfect date night fragrance for the fall, in my opinion, so it had to be on the list. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and to my subscriber that has requested, I say if these fragrances are more manly or unisex or lean feminine, I would say that everything on this, except for the Tom Ford Beau de Jour, the Ralph Lauren Safari, and Creed Viking, I think that those three are the only exceptions. Everything else I would say is pretty unisex, and you know, even a woman could pull it off. Maybe the Jubilation 25 leans just a smidge, you know, masculine, but honestly, I'd be really curious to see what a woman thinks of this while wearing it. So, but that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna make this a tag video because, guys, we're getting close. We're at the tail end of August, about to head into September, and then September, that's when the leaves really kind of start to change and fall off. You know, kind of start getting into that, you know, fall-like weather. So, who am I gonna tag? Man, I'm gonna tag John Morel, of course. I'm gonna tag Corbin from Northwest. I'm gonna reach out to Justin from Stay Fresh Productions. So I'm gonna see what he's got. Who else? I'm gonna tag I Smell. I wanna see what fragrances you're looking forward to wearing in the fall time. And then I'm gonna tag Hugh Fragment. I haven't tagged him in a good while. So those are gonna be my tags, guys. I wanna see what fragrances you are looking forward to wearing in the upcoming fall months. I know you guys are gonna kill it, so that's it, guys. That's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna catch you guys next time, and remember, if you love it, wear it.